Okay, man, this is it. This is our review for the final exam for Hom 3. Hey, I want to take just a moment and tell you how much I enjoyed the preaching. And I thought you guys were stellar. It was a very difficult setting. No one was in front of you. I thought overall your messages were really good. I think nobody got lower than a B. I think everyone got Bs or low A's. I'm not sure anyone got a real high A. I can't remember right now. There was a couple, but all of you guys were just solid in what you did. I felt that I saw the 10 transforming truths and you did well. So here's what we're going to do. The final exam for Hom 3 is an essay. And I'm going to give you the questions because I want you to be prepared to go for it. When you lock in, you'll be a certain time that you gotta get your answers all typed up. And it's not an awful lot. You'll have about 1 hour to take the test, and I think that'll be plenty of time. Let me tell you what the first question is going to be, and this is going to be really important. The first question is, name 5 of the transforming truths that you need the most. Tell why you chose that truth and explain how you will use that truth in your preaching in the future. Now, this is going to be really good because you can't cheat on this. Because both you and I know what your weaknesses are. So, some of you need to pick the one about preach to the conscience because you don't do that. Some of you, though I was very pleased, at least 3 or 4 of you guys did a great job with running narrative in your messages. I had 2 thumbs up on that. I thought you guys did really good on that. Some of you need to define words more. Some of you need more metaphors, whatever. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to pick 5 of the 10 transforming truths. You'll write them out so I know that you know at least 5 of them. And then you will tell me why you chose those 5. And it should line up with what I think you need as well. So Seth's 5 won't be the same as Marcus or won't be the same as Hugo's, or they're all going to be different, guys. So each one of you, you pick out the 5 transforming truths that you thought was the most important, why, how you're going to use it in there. And I expect some length in those answers. Question number 2. By the way, that's almost 50% of your exam right there. Picking those 5 things, telling why you picked them, what are your weaknesses, and how you're going to use that in your preaching. Question number 2. Give 5 principles of evangelistic preaching. You remember the I, the voice inflection, the words that you say, the clarity of it, the hiding places that we talked about. Give what a gospel presentation must have. Christ died for our sins. Give the gospel. Give 5 principles to evangelistic preaching and explain how you will apply them in your preaching. So how are you going to take these principles and use them in gospel preaching? Question number 3. Invitations. Why should you have them? How should you run them? What won't you do? We gave you guidelines for invitations. We gave you different things. Why should you have an invitation? How should you run your invitation? Then we talked about sermon preparation. Under that, question number 4, give a detailed procedure for your sermon preparation, parentheses, also devotionals. So go back over that list of what you need for devotionals, which you remember, I think they were all D's or whatever, and get that, and then all the things we talked about sermon. Have a sermon prep. Have the 3 different kinds of preaching ought to be involved with that as well. Expository, textual, contextual, topical, all of that should be written in there. There's a ton of stuff on sermon prep we gave and about preaching reminders. Give those things in there. That's going to also be worth quite a few points. That's going to be worth about 25. The first question is going to be worth about 50. The other 2 are worth about 10 to 15 points each. So there's only 4 questions. The 2 big ones is give a detailed procedure for your sermon prep and devotionals, what you got to have in devotionals, and name 5 transforming truths. So that'll keep you busy for an hour in taking your exam. You'll do well with it. Guys, I'm excited about hearing you preach somewhere at some time. I'm hoping that I'll get to hear you guys many times. I think the Lord's hand, and I mean this, I think the Lord's hand is on every one of you guys. I thought you were good in evaluating others. Make sure you always evaluate yourself. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your better is best. I'm 62. I've been preaching for over 40 years. I still got to evaluate and get better. So do you guys. So keep doing that as well. Hope it's a help. Stay in touch with us over the years. I think you guys are almost all seniors. And stay in touch with us, anything that we can do. And you know what? You ever send me a videotape of yourself preaching? I will be more than happy to support and sharpen and encourage you with it and get back with you about it. I think that'd be a cool thing if somewhere down the road you sent me, hey, Dr. Shetler, I preach this. I'd just like to have you hear it. What do you think? By the way, you guys ought to all submit messages in the preaching marathon. You guys are good. You should have those in there as well. And maybe we'll see some of you in graduation in September, Lord willing. That'll be great. Hope you come back for that. Okay, guys, do well this summer preaching the word.